Hi, so this is different.
I am the meat maestro.
I've never actually done this. Hold on.
Hope you're up for some weird stuff, Vault Hunter.
So we've never actually done something like this, but I've wanted to for a while now. I don't know what we're going to see, but I'm really heck excited to see what's possibly shown off here.
The city of endless opportunity. Ready to
What
get
is
your
this?
cherry popped?
Oh, this is a Cyberpunk game?
City like any other, just bigger.
I haven't seen too much of this outside of like E3 and stuff. But I'm like legitimately curious to see what all gets shown off.
Hello and welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. I'm Kyle Bossman, and this is my hot and stinky apartment. I realize you probably have a lot of questions right now. Like, who is this guy? Not that important.
Yes, I need to know this.
No. Just to be clear, this is the pre-show. This is you and me for the next 20 minutes getting excited about Opening Night Live proper. The big show. That one is going to look nice. That one's got Jeff Keighley. That one's got a budget. It's going to be fancy looking. Not like this. And then you might be thinking, wait, is the next 20 minutes just this guy with his headband talking to me about stuff? No. It's going to be some of that, but most of the show is trailers. We have world premiere trailers right here for the pre-show.
Trailers?
If anything, my job is just
That's
to
exactly what I
fill
want.
time in between trailers.
That's actually all I really want is trailers.
I think start off with a trailer. We'll talk about Opening Night Live. It's going to be big and fun and awesome, but I feel like the best way to kick off a pre-show is just to get right into one. Our first
Yes,
trailer
please.
is a game that was just announced earlier this year at an Inside Xbox event from Bandai Namco. This is
Hold on.
Scarlet Nexus.
Let me do this.
You have to be prepared for anything. Intruders were just detected.
We have to work together.
Wait, is this world premiere? I thought we saw something similar to this recently.
The world will be discussed. We have so many different powers.
Let's do this. You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
That just all of a sudden got louder. It scared me a little bit. Okay, there we go. Asked me to take care of some Scarlet. Yeah, we did see that before. I will say we were seeing a lot more of the game right now than we did before, though. I don't know if it's something I would play. I feel like I would like it, but I don't know if it's something I'd play
If you're
anytime
just now joining
soon.
us, this is the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. That was a trailer for a video game and not an anime, and I'm Kyle Bossman, not important. For the next 20 minutes, much less than now, we are counting down the minutes until the big show, Opening Night Live, in which you're going to get fresh looks at Fall Guys Season 2, Destiny 2.
I think I heard something about we're getting Crash Bandicoot at some point during the stream.
Lots of things to see. Sydney Goodman from IGN is going
I'm
to
really
be
excited
giving
to
out
see
the
that.
Gamescom
Fall Guys
awards
Season
for
2, I'm
Best
hoping
PC
comes with an
game,
announcement
Best
for another
PlayStation
platform.
game, Best Xbox
Whether it's
game, as well
mobile,
as talking about some
Xbox,
brand new shows from IGN
Switch, I
that
was
they're
about to say
debuting this
PlayStation.
week at Gamescom. Lots of stuff.
If they actually
NONL.
are like,
It is
hey,
going
we're
to be
gonna
a chunky
add
thick
this
show.
console
But
for the
in
second
meantime,
season
for
or the
this
third
pre-show, it
season,
is time now for
that'd be pretty
another
heckin'
world premiere
nice.
on our end. The game next that we're going to see is called Quantum Error. And parents,
Quantum
let me warn
Error.
you now. It's time to put the kids to bed. Because it's about to get scary as hell in here. I don't care if you're in the Western Hemisphere and it is the afternoon. Put the kids to bed.
What is this going to be? The following footage is a work in progress and does not represent the final game. That first image, for whatever reason, made me think Fear immediately.
Finally, we did it. That artifact you recovered.
This actually looks like it could be kind of neat.
The answer to all our questions.
What all is this
We can
on?
control them now.
This definitely looks interesting, though, at least.
Use them to travel the stars.
Some of these scenes from this game so far, besides the first one, are making me think of Doom 3. And it's also making me think of the Alien Isolation game a little bit, but I haven't played Alien Isolation.
Humanity's reach will be infinite.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on that. I don't know like how I feel by the time it comes out, but right now I'm gonna keep my eye on that.
We've got a lot more world exclusive trailers to go.
I also wonder if we'll see any
Interview
like
Jeff Keighley.
things
Next
from
up,
Xbox or Sony.
we have a car brand synonymous with racing and innovation and a key partner of Gamescom for years, Ford. They're about to
Part of me feels like we wouldn't see anything
exclusively
from
reveal
Nintendo,
the
but I
first
feel like
ever
we
car
could see
made
stuff
with
from
gamers
Xbox
for
and
gamers.
Sony, which is
Check
what
it
I
out.
really want right now, because I'm wanting them to show off more exclusives that are actually exclusive.
We brought our love of racing
Because a lot of the exclusives, both Microsoft and Sony,
just the beginning.
shown off so far have been like timed
To
exclusives.
design a car in collaboration with gamers for gaming. This project was a
I think
global
Xbox had like a couple more, as long as you don't count the games being on PC.
So on to our first
Because I'm thinking like as a console gamer,
our first ever team
Xbox had
Godzilla
like,
Project
what was it,
P1
6, 7? It like reveals from a few months ago, or a month ago. And Sony's had theirs, had slightly less, which isn't a bad thing. They actually showed more gameplay of theirs. But I was genuinely more excited about some of the things Xbox had, like Fable and Everwild. But again, those are just CGI trailers. There's not much to go off on for those. For
And
Zilla.
now our second global announcement. You got us so excited with Project P1 that we are now committing to make a real-world version of this groundbreaking car.
Really?
If I didn't have games, I guess I would just be writing a lot more. Video games and writing are absolutely my two favorite passions, and I just managed to combine them into a job. So I feel like, honestly, I probably would have finished a
That's
couple
extremely
of
lucky
books.
to be able to do something like
There was
that.
no game. What else would I do? I mean, I like tech, but you need to do things on the technology. And so if I can't play things, if I wasn't into gaming, yeah, it'll be a lot of TV watching.
If there's out there a
Yeah,
universe
I can see
where
that.
I'm not a gamer, then I probably would start to game.
I think I will try something to put some smile on the face of everyone.
I like that guy.
watch a lot
I
more
like being able to put
movies.
a smile on people's faces.
And read more books. And get bored.
Welcome back to the Opening Night Live pre-show. This is only the second year of ONL existing, but I think it is safe to say that this year's will be unconventional. So to tell us what to expect from the show this year, please welcome Jeff Keighley. We are now joined
Oh, wait,
by
second.
Jeff Keighley, host and executive producer of Opening Night Live. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So back in April, Gamescom said we're going digital this year. When did you start thinking about ONL and how that's going to look?
Well, we knew last year we were going to do another ONL this year because it was a big success, but yeah, we had no idea what format it was going to take. Normally we were in Cologne. This
I
year,
feel bad saying
we're
this 'cause
doing
I know they
it,
probably
from Los Angeles, but
have,
actually Gamescom came to me and
I
said
had this
we
plan for a
definitely
bit.
wanna
I'm sitting
do
here like,
ONL
I just want to see the trailers,
digital
please.
event for the whole
Show me the
world.
trailers.
So even if we don't have something
I know we're
physically in
close,
Germany, we still
but
want to do this show with you.
legitimately,
and I said Summer Game Fest, and maybe we can bring all these things together.
I'm legitimately here for the trailers.
This grand
I'm
finale,
legitimately here for the
show.
announcements.
And all summer, I was really hoping.
I want to see what they got.
To do a show that was a little bit bigger than I've been, broadcasting from home here. For
Also, I
many
always think
months,
this, but I
and
never
wanted
have,
to do
like, I
something
don't
that was
have
set and a little bit
people talk
specific
to you about this, because, like,
bring the whole industry together, and that's what we're gonna do.
I don't watch a lot of these events with people anymore,
long as a regular
because usually they happen when
we
I'm on
have,
stream and stuff like
2
that.
hours of stuff to show
But isn't
folks,
Jeff Keighley,
from
like,
across the
didn't he
industry.
come from, like, Tech TV,
The
G4
big
era?
stuff, the biggest games out
Wasn't
there,
he on
like
one
Call
of
of
those?
Duty, and then a lot of really, interesting titles. Of course, we're gonna have some amazing.
I feel like he was, but I'm not
stuff on the
100%
show.
sure.
And Fall Guys Season 2, which has become a
Fall
thing
Guys
over the past
Season 2.
couple of weeks.
I'm
So
excited to see that.
It's really fun to have like the big and the small and the surprises and next gen all blended together. But yeah, it's a full blown show, 2 hours.
Is it going to be just back-to-back trailers, or are you going to do some interviews and demos?
You will definitely see trailers. You will see some extended gameplay demos of some titles as well. There will be a few interviews with a couple of developers. We've got some special guests. And one thing I will say kind of right out of the gate is that this is not sort of wall-to-wall shock and awe announcements of new games similar to last year at Gamescom. We have some really big updates on games that fans are excited about and meaningful. But
I'm not
kind of big
opposed to
surprise
seeing updates on games that
we have a few things in the
we
show
know about. I
and-
wouldn't
and,
mind
we
seeing
have
more
lots of great things
from a
planned
few
for the Game
games,
Awards.
but I won't be able to
last
think of
year,
them off the top of my
this
head
is
until I
really
actually
a
see
big
them.
holiday games coming next year that you know about.
Because my memory is so completely
tell
shot.
people to set their expectations to be really meaningful updates on existing games versus blowing you away with surprise shock announcements.
Great. Jeff, I'm personally looking forward to the show.
Well, me too. It's been really fun to build this, but even working with our team, it's been challenging to do things safely in the era of COVID, and it meant a lot to me that Gamescom has said we still want to do this show, and I think for all of us in the industry, we want that big showcase. So I'm just really excited.
I know people have told me that they love my patience with things like
you'll see we've got like
the Mario Maker
lights, and it's if we do it right, we're gonna hopefully.
But when I watch events like this, I get very impatient. I want to see the
this
things.
summer, right? And a lot of the events this summer have been pre-taped, and they've been great and lots of cool game info. But I really wanted to do something live.
I don't know why I'm like that, but I have been for a long time
That's
now.
what people are about to see.
Very cool. Good luck with everything.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for hosting the pre-show.
I'm doing my best. So just so we're all on the same page about what just happened, that was basically an interview with my boss using questions that I mostly already know the answers to. So considering all that, I think that went pretty well. Next up, we do have another world premiere trailer, baby. Vroom vroom honk honk for Dirt 5.
Oh, Dirt 5. I was like, what are these noises for? Dirt 5 Playgrounds. I never played any of the Dirt games. Are they like more arcadey or are they more simulation? Because I've always looked at them and okay, they're arcadey. I've always looked at them and thought these would be fun, but I didn't know if they were like simulation or not. If they're simulation, I wouldn't do great in them at all. I've never gotten good at a simulation racing game. This definitely looks a lot more like something I'd enjoy. Kind of in a way, this is reminding me of the ATV game that I played on the original Xbox when I was a kid. Kind of, because I did like the open world parts of the game more than anything else, and I'd jump off the ramps and just kind of like drive around for hours. Like, this isn't like a huge open area or anything, but like, it's like a little small closed off arena and you can like make your own things. Ooh. So you're not just in the arena. Or at the stadium, I don't know why I called it the arena. Empire. That maybe looks like it could be fun.
So you think like a vampire bit a car and sucked out gas? To be continued. It is now time for the part of the pre-show that I've been reading your live comments. I see them right now. Everybody's blowing up, demanding Kyle's 10 reasons to be excited for Opening Night Live. Well, let's kick it off. Reason number 10 to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020, feeling excited for next gen again. Number 9, Jeff Keighley wardrobe reveal. Number 8 reason to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020. Destiny trailers are usually pretty good. Number 7, it will mean this pre-show is finally over. Number 6, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Number 5 reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Shadow drops. Number 4, Fall Guys Season 2. Number 3, reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Actual gameplay from a mysterious PlayStation 5 exclusive. Ooh. Number 2, everything else in my life sucks right now. And the number 1 reason to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020, Jeff Keighley said it's gonna be good. We have one final world premiere trailer to show off, and this trailer is an announcement of a Switch version of a popular game from 2018 that can only be described as Dinosaursy. Enjoy.
Dinosaursy? What? Nintendo Switch, Dinosaur. Oh, it's the Jurassic Park game. My friend Queen plays that a bit.
Well, the ones before you did too.
Or she played it a bit.
Because they believed that they were in control. And
I remember this now.
Well,
I'm surprised this didn't come out on Switch yet.
Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it. But we never really possess it.
The game looks good, but I've never really gotten into
tenacious
these types of games.
And stubborn.
I'm not saying I couldn't get into them, it's just I never really
What makes
dove
us such
into these
unique
types.
creatures is knowing the power of what we're up against.
I feel like this one would have been the one though that I did would dive into, just because dinosaurs are amazing. The complete edition, coming November 3rd. Very nice. Well, I was gonna say I looked at the little guy, and then the big T-Rex ate the little guy.
That's it. That's all we have for you in this very pre-show. Please be excited for the actual Opening Night Live, in which you'll see some Destiny 2, you'll see Fall Guys Season 2, you'll see Black Ops Cold War, that mysterious PlayStation 5 demo, some things we've probably never heard of before. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm personally excited about it. Me. I should thank you, actually, for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated, but seriously,
Alright,
enjoy the
it's
show.
time. Give us the things.
So what's the plan?
Oh god, immediately starts lagging a little bit.
A world when we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided.
There are always repercussions.
Do we have what it takes?
Alright, I'm going in.
I wonder. Oh wait.
To be heroes?
I should probably do this.
Tonight,
Oh gosh, I forgot
we
this
bring the
immediately. I
world
always
together.
forget this.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are.
I did it this way because I knew it'd be easier for me than doing it from the computer.
Every step of the way.
The future of gaming. Welcome to Gamescom. Opening Night Live.
So what do we want to see? Also, I noticed they showed Fable in that, but I don't think we'll actually see things from Fable.
Opening Night Live 2020. Now this year Gamescom is of course a little different than normal, and I hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home. In 2020, games have comforted and connected us more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this year, games are only going to get better. Well, all summer, I was hopeful we could get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off Gamescom 2020. Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the game developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing a show at this scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game, with a game that was just announced yesterday. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrak from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek. Dan, how you doing?
I didn't even know this was actually announced yesterday.
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on from nearly the beginning of development. We knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars. Built the Black Ops franchise, deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War, and it's really something that we know would feel relevant to today and also uniquely Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the revealed trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops campaign? It's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
No, that's the guy from the whole numbers. What do the numbers mean?
Yeah, part of the fun of making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason, and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Actually, the original Black Ops is one of the very few Call of Duty games I actually played. I haven't finished the campaign.
Some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign.
But I had Modern Warfare and I had Black Ops.
Yeah, one of the driving forces early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard-driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions. So with choice comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game and some towards the end will actually shape the ending of the narrative of the campaign.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
That's always a nice thing in any game.
That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2, and with our story and with these features, we love playing homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh yeah, I remember the numbers. All right, well Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us. What are you going to see?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really exciting because this will be the first time we've done this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from early in the game, and it's a critical point. Really, it shows the narrative of the world, shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
It seems like I'm about to calm down. I will mention, I'm not the biggest Call of Duty fan. Like y'all probably know that since I just said I only played Modern Warfare and Black Ops. But I hope that it's good. I hope that the people that enjoy Call of Duty really enjoy the game.
By the Russian spy known as Perseus.
I know why family members really played a lot. It's just nerve-in for me.
Vietcong soldiers orchestrated by Perseus attempted to steal an American-made nuclear
I will mention, if I play any, I guess, war games, or games based on war, I'm more likely to play the old Medal of Honor games. Like the old PS1, PS2 Medal of Honor games.
Consider him to be the single largest threat.
I absolutely love those. I haven't played any of those in a long time.
We're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man pursues the responsible. CIA.
Also, during these visits, they keep companies' games together, so we have Call of Duty now. Is it possible we could have Cash next?
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah. Then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
I will say though, even though I want that, just because I want to see crash, that'd be a weird transition to go from
After 13 years of silence, if
this
he's
to
active,
crash.
something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world. Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adams.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal if the press gets a hold
What the hell are you talking about? You know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher.
I'm assuming this is like a cutscene like early on in the game, maybe like the beginning of the game or literally after mission 1.
Assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
He might have, Joe Keighley might have said something, or the other guy might have said something beforehand. I just don't remember. Also, there we go. Oh boy.
Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
Unknown 9. Okay, I'm glad she was able to do that. This looks really neat. I want to know more about this already. Unknown 9 Awakening. I feel like if they don't talk about more of this today, we probably won't see anything about it for a while. Can PC next gen consoles? Unknown 9. Explore the story world at unknown9.com. Okay. Ooh.
Alright, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been
I need to finish Doom Eternal.
Tonight,
I haven't been able to finish it.
First look at the campaign expansion called the Ancient Gods.
It's so good though.
Check this out.
Doom Eternal is fantastic. I think I'm at the end of the game, but I haven't done the end of it yet. I'm glad we're actually getting story DLC this time instead of it just being multiplayer like the first game was. So that is a new enemy, I think, unless I haven't seen them yet. I will say this for Doom and Doom Eternal though. I prefer 2016's Doom, the gameplay-wise, to Doom Eternal's gameplay. I might be the only one that feels that way, but I'm just being 100% honest here. But I love that there's actually like legitimate storytelling in this one. Like there was storytelling in the first one. There was a lot of legitimate storytelling in the first one. But I love the way that they present it. I guess what I'm trying to say is I love the way they present the story in this one. I really need to finish the main campaign.
2020 marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Let's see what's next.
It's great to see you again. You know, 6 years ago,
Are they working on Dragon Age?
at the 2014 Game Awards, accepting the game.
I haven't actually played the Dragon Age series, but I think they're working on a new one, aren't they?
Since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life.
Yeah.
We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of developers are crafting this very special game.
I bet Dragon Age is going to look real good. Because BioWare has a way to has just like a special touch to make games look really nice.
I've been at BioWare for a really long time, so I've got to see it grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
I still wish we could have got Jade Empire 2. That's still my favorite game from BioWare.
Amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
We're very experimental here at BioWare. So we're always coming up with new stuff.
We're always trying to improve, innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
The world of Dragon Age really has got it all.
Concept art looks really nice.
Frontier stories.
To be fair, a lot of games' concept art just looks really fantastic.
Hard-boiled detective stories. And of course,
like you see their ideas like
really feel like
early on, and some of those really early versions of ideas can look fantastic and amazing.
Dragon Age to me,
and they can give you a look at something that you wouldn't normally be able to see that well in a game sometimes.
Dragon Age. This is
like parts of the character's movement or something like that.
Original wildlife.
Like things that you wouldn't really be able to take close attention to, like in a fight. Some of those like
in the next Dragon Age, you get an
little
opportunity
drawings and stuff can. I don't like the little drawings. Some of those drawings and stuff can make it look really nice.
Who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power?
I like the guys here.
What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
The things that you can expect in the next installment are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close relationship with game characters who really
That character looked like a superhero.
To either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, then another part wants to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion matching technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk and move and interact in the world.
Players want that suspension of disbelief that this wonderful collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well.
Ooh,
so
that skeleton with the axe is really neat.
Nobody dies on my.
So they're probably gonna be like, "Excuse me, that's not a skeleton."
Choice is a big
It's not even an
what
axe.
Dragon Age is as a franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies.
No, the party members gotta
It means
live.
owning your outcome and reactivity to the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of
I
them.
need to eventually sit down and play through the Dragon Age games.
To me,
I
that
really do.
potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a fantastic
I just
opportunity
honestly haven't played them.
time.
Like I wanted to, I just haven't ever gotten around to them. I've never even like played a demo of one.
Next up,
I might
it's
have
time
downloaded
for
the demo
something
one, but I never
special.
played it. Wait, what's this? Oh, Back to the Future. I was like, I've heard this before.
Great Scott! I think there's been a serious miscalculation.
Wow, wait, you're, what's his name? Back to the Future?
I'm Emmanuel Brown, Doctor of Physics, now in medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing here?
I did come back from the future to this
I will say I like you mentioned Rick and Morty.
27, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
And what
Surgeon
exactly
Simulator
do you have to
2?
do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Shire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 7 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of great
Shadow
Scott,
drop.
this very moment. Tonight, I want to world premiere a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2.
He's fantastic.
Doctor's orders.
Wasn't expecting that, but hey. That was a nice little surprise.
Let me give him a little pat on the head. Where does this path go? We got it.
You can legitimately play co-op. I never played Surgeon Simulator, it always looked like fun, but I love that you can actually play this in co-op. And it's gotten me more interested in it than I actually thought I would be. Out on the Epic Games Store. I'm assuming it's only out on the Epic Games Store and everywhere else has to wait a little bit.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator. Only opening night live. Alright, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
This next game announcement, he's talking about crossovers. Are we getting a crossover game? Head Up. I've seen Head Up before. I don't know what they made. Wait, what? What in the world is this? I saw the guy, I was like, wait, is it Napoleon Dynamite? It's not him. I don't think it's him, but like... For like a split second I did. Yeah, what is this? Are you going to be playing the game that we're going to be looking at? Oh no. Oh no. Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead? Squeeze me? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting a bridge constructing Walking Dead game. That could be fun though. That could legitimately be fun.
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are
Also,
more
isn't Bridge
streams
Constructor
from
like an
IGN
already
with
established
media,
series?
with in-depth looks at games, a digital
I feel like
cosplay
it is.
contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of 2 classic characters that I love. Check this out.
Who are these classic characters? Happy Giant. I don't know Happy Giant.
In a world gone strange.
Wait, Sam and Max? Why is that my first thought when I saw that? There's no way. I don't know why it was... Oh my god. Are you serious?
But even they could use some help. Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
Oh man, I love Sam and Max. Oh, Sam and Max a VR game? Okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting to see Sam and Max ever again, honestly, but I'm fine with more Sam and Max.
The return of Sam and Max. All right, and now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you, Jeff. What's up, everyone? I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun
When was the last time we had a Sam
event,
and Max game? I think it was during the 360 PS3 era.
IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce.
I believe it's one of the Telltale
Best
games, too.
Nintendo Switch game is Little Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations. Like I said,
I really want to play
IGN is
Little
going to be
Nightmares
here
2,
for
but we gotta
all
play the first
Gamescom
game
with
first.
Great shows such as the Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have Gamescom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also Awesome Indies, and I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that.
The Daily Show.
All right, well, on to our next game.
Isn't
in the
that,
next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey
John Stewart
beyond
show?
the mortal
I haven't
world of
seen that forever.
Azeroth to a place where no
Even
living
Larkin?
soul has
Very
set
nice.
foot before. The Shadowlands,
You currently
the
playing some Smash?
afterlife of an
How's that
entire
going?
Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched
I
over by
hope
different
you've been
factions
winning
known
the
as
matches.
covenants, each
I'm
holding
like,
dominion
I'm still tired after
over
last night.
aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these.
I don't know
covenants
much about
when they
WoW,
cross
but I've
over
wanted
into
to
the
play it for a while.
Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls
I
of
heard
the
there's been a
dead
rumor
into the
going around
beyond.
recently that it might be
So
coming to
sit back
console.
and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called.
The thing is, if it actually did
Enjoy.
come to consoles, I would hate it if they're like, you still need a subscription for it on the console, because you're paying 2 subscriptions just to play that one game. I gotta say, I really like the art style for this animation.
Light, save my soul.
Afterlife's Bastion. Also, I feel like WoW's one of those games that'll just keep getting new content forever.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his dead.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen, I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
This is legitimately making me want to find out more about World of Warcraft.
Devos.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like legitimately curious about some of the stuff in the series now.
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me.
There's a sword that looks similar to that in Fable, if I'm not mistaken.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon. Uther! The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself.
This is actually legitimately really cool in my opinion. They said this is the first in what, 4?
moment he falls, we will claim him.
I'm gonna have to actually watch the rest of them.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
Yeah, I was expecting him to say justice after what he said earlier. That was legitimately. Well, I know it's not over yet. This is legitimately really cool, like video for, I guess, an expansion, an update. I really like that. Pre-purchase, yeah, for an update. That or expansion. That was really nice.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
I thought they were gonna say over. I was gonna be like, all right. Wait, is this Dauntless? Oh no, it wasn't. For a second, I was like, wait, this looks kind of like Dauntless. Nice. Yeah. The art style had me fooled for like a split second. I don't think I've ever actually seen the in-game, like, well, besides like the super old stuff. I remember looking at the super old stuff thinking, this looks really fun, and this looks really cool, and I just never got around to playing it. I don't know if I ever will play it, but I'll enjoy looking at the game and being like, it looks nice. The reason why I don't know if I'll ever play it is I don't play MMO solo, and I also don't just like go interact with random people in
October
MMO.
27th, it is official. We have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet and Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
Okay.
They have returned. They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally, the gates of the celestial realm were thrown open. Our last remaining hope, the storm
What is this?
Eternals, vengeance made manifest.
Like the characters they've shown off right now look really cool in my opinion, but I'm like, what is this?
Unbroken, we will take back what the dead have ravaged.
Oh, it's a Warhammer game. Okay, I haven't played too many Warhammer games. I think the only one I've played is Warhammer Vermintide. I think it's Vermintide.
Now, you guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot.
I heckin' love Crash Bandicoot.
What?
I heckin' love Crash
He's
Bandicoot.
where?
Oh, they changed his shorts. But I understand why they changed his shorts. I'm just like, they changed them. What is even going on right now? I think he's got a scooter like Coco did in Wrath of Cortex. Is a scooter coming back? Gamescom bot.
Poor Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom, but to tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob. Lou, what did we see there with Crash and the Gamescom bot?
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Flashback,
okay,
flashback
so
tapes.
how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
What if it's like flashbacks to previous Crash games that aren't just the first series?
They are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made, and they're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be sort of integrated into the game? Are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure, so players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object that they can pick up, and to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun, how are these fun for players to kind of experience? What do they get to do in them?
Sure, so one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then, narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited a lot about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally
Because it looks like the aesthetic for the levels that we've barely seen are very much like Cortex's castle from the first game.
Crash 4, It's About Time looks phenomenal.
I actually legitimately really like the aesthetic of Cortex's castle in the first game, and that's what I'm seeing with these.
Awesome. All right, well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom opening night.
I thought we'd see like more of Crash instead of just like kind of a screen in the background.
I have become terror.
This looks pretty neat.
Predator.
Everything looks pretty neat to me though, apparently.
A rupture that obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together,
Enoch. Why does that name sound familiar?
Will fear us.
This doesn't look familiar at all, but that sounded familiar for some reason.
Alters us each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road into the dark heart of creation. 'Cause I feel the way you feel. We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
Whatever this is, I kind of hope it has 3-player online co-op, at least. Outriders. Outriders, I didn't realize that was Outriders. This is from People Can Fly. People Can Fly are the ones that made, Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm is actually a really fun game that I wish more people would have played.
Welcome to the hyperscape. Enter a contender. Leave as a champion.
Join the future of Battle Royale. Battle Royales aren't my favorite thing for first-person shooters. But I can play them as long as I got people to play with. I do enjoy them if I'm playing with people, is what I should say. But I don't really enjoy them as much playing solo. Oh, this is that soccer game based on the anime. I don't remember what it's called, and I've never seen the actual anime, I just know it exists. Thanks to the game. Become champion. Ken Tsubasa, Rise of New Champions.
Welcome to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed.
Another Warhammer?
The Underhive's named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants. Deep underground where we ain't causing trouble but are rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlog says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm, and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin, and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners, and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything
Is this
smaller
like a
than them
team
doesn't
shooter
deserve to
thing
live.
for
And they're just as happy filling you with
Warhammer
lead as they
games?
are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Under High Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
I don't really know how to feel about that
O
game.
futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers to build more creative-driven games that I hope will cover more
Get to see
diverse
more
subjects.
AA developers, single A games, single AA games. It seems like since games have gotten bigger and bigger, you see more AAA, more indie, and you do see the small, like, I guess single A and I also guess AA games, but they're not as frequent as they used to be. At least I feel like that's the case, or I'm just not looking at the right place. EDU. Hi Sam, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can
Have you
show
been
you
keeping
the
up with
biggest
Gamescom
games in
today?
the industry
I think the
and
thing I was
also
most excited
smaller
for,
titles
honestly,
that
was
should be
Sam and
on your
Max
radar.
and the
So pay
Crash
attention
game.
to this next game. It comes from a team of two in
I'm
Sweden.
doing pretty fantastic, and I'm glad you're doing
For the past
fine.
3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize
I don't have
his
VR, but it
vision
looks
for
like
a
the new
fully
Sam Max games will be
destructible
VR.
game world. What he's building
But I'm
has
legitimately excited
absolutely
about it.
blown me away. So I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch.
Really?
Teardown.
I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know they were both Brazilian. That's awesome. We have a truly interactive environment. Okay. Just destroy everything I see. This looks legitimately kind of fun. What is this? Prepare an efficient path. Prepare an efficient path. Is this just a game where you're trying to go from point A to point B? But you can go to it any way you really want to? You just passing by? Alright. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. This game looks legitimately fun. But I'm curious, because like this game seems like the game I'd have more fun with people. To be fair, I have a lot of more fun with people in general, but still. You're gonna keep here and there? I gotcha. I gotcha. Tear down game. I might have to keep my eye on that. Tear everything down.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that
Little
changes
Nightmares is
right
actually
now.
something we're playing
Here
in
is a first look
October.
at the gameplay of
I
Little
have it
Nightmares
installed and
2,
ready to go,
which
we
is
just gotta
coming
play it.
next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I really hope this game is good, and I really hope the first game is good. I'm sure it is. Tarsier Studios. Hi, Lucky. You wanna come over here with me? And watch some Little Nightmares 2? Wait, is this actually co-op? Co-op games always get me more excited than anything else. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that could have been bad. This game isn't terrifying or anything at all. That's perfectly normal to just turn your head like that. I gotta say, I wonder how long the first game is. I wonder how much there is to do in it. Because every time I've seen the first game and this now, it legitimately just makes me want to play it because it seems like really fun and spooky. Little Nightmares 2. That's gonna be a fun game, I'm sure. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Okay.
I'm WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm
Oh, is this that WWE Battlegrounds thing? I saw a video about this recently. Yeah. It looks like a fun arcadey wrestling game.
This arcade-style video game is over-the-top outrageous with over 70 WWE.
But I haven't played any wrestling video games really. Well, I played I played one of the WWE 2K games because it was free, but it wasn't that great. The last time I had fun with the wrestling game was back on the N64 with No Mercy. No Mercy is a lot of fun.
And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action. It's a great evening for WWE action.
I wonder if this game has wrestlers that I know, because the wrestlers that are showing right now, I'm like, I don't know who they are.
Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup.
Oh, I know the Undertaker.
Look out, Morrow. The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is about to be taken for his last ride. Mamma mia, what a move! Finish him! Oh no! He just hit the
Oh, Mankind. Yes, they do have some of the classic wrestlers, or like older wrestlers at
This is
least.
just an example of the pandemonium that you're going to experience when you head to the battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Seth Rollins delivers the stomp. What a night. What a night. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Pre-order WWE.
I wish that they would release WWE No Mercy with online gameplay, because I would love to play that old wrestling game online.
Sorry, Mauro, I know that's your line.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get
More
right
awards?
down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
I still haven't really played the first Watch Dogs. I have it, but I barely touched it. We'll actually be playing more of that on Sunday when we go for our makeup 12-hour stream. Oh heck, I need to actually mention that to everybody in the house.
The winner of the Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadron.
Star Wars Squadron looks like a lot of fun. I saw it before I started streaming it myself. It looks legitimately fun, but I don't know If or when I'm gonna play it.
The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. I missed that.
It takes two to save the world.
That does look kind of neat.
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best
Luna, get down,
Indie
baby
Game
girl.
is Curious
Get down, Luna,
Expedition
baby.
2.
Luna, get down.
Did not
Get down.
believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world.
I didn't see this either, I don't think.
Congratulations to all the winners! As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single
kinda
biggest
wish
show in
that
gaming into 5.
We could
Gamescom
see
Now
something
is a
about
virtual
Fable, but I
show
really
with
don't think we're gonna
seconds
see anything
live
about
coverage.
Fable.
Gamescom's Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indie
I'd also
show,
like if
the
Sony account
freshest
was like, hey, we
geek
got
cuts in
Legend of
indie
Dragoon.
gaming, and finally the Gamescom
And just
Best of
that
Shows,
was it. I'd be like, alright,
including
Sony, you
the
win.
Gamescom
You got me.
Award. Gamescom
You hooked me.
2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream.
Yeah, we get Legend of Dragoon, and it's just like a 10-page comic
And
book.
now it is time to talk about the
manga
best action
thing.
game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse of what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief
okay.
look at
Yeah, I'm
the
excited about
single-player
that.
mission featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check it out.
Let's see the Star Wars story mode gameplay.
Choose our path. Light or dark. Freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about
Luna, get down, baby girl. Get down.
However,
Get down, Luna. 3,
shattered though it
2.
may be. As I speak, Imperial
Come on, Luna.
forces
Come on.
are
Get
edging
down.
toward the Bormir sector, hoping to end on the
Good girl.
Republic before we find our front. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the New Republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Star Wars
I'm
Squadron.
Suzanne Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron. Hunt down the Starhawk and eliminate it.
Starhawk. Squeeze me?
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as 2 pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have
Save
the
the light
option
and
to experience
dark mode
every mission
campaigns
fully
like
immersed
Sonic
in VR.
Sonic Adventure 2.
I hear you the reason
I almost said Sonic 06, and we're finishing Sonic 06 tomorrow.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission
For a bit,
behind
at
enemy
least.
lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime.
Did those ships just spawn in?
Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses.
I think they just spawned in, honestly.
You will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the choke point. We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan.
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
It's been a while since I played a game like this, like a new game like this. I think the last time I'd done anything where there's a lot of ship battles was Star Fox Battlefield 2, not Star Fox, Star Wars Battlefield 2 on the original Xbox. Those space battles were a lot of fun, and also Halo Reach had that one mission where you were in the ship battles.
The galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
I don't think I've played anything else with like ship battles since then.
From bombing
Or
runs
Space
at the
Valves, I
Nigeria
guess.
dockyards, to setting a trap in the Zavian abyss. The story of these
But like,
rival
I've always
squadrons will
legitimately
push
really
the
liked
world to the
these.
brink and define the galaxy for years to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
That's not too far away from now. I won't be able to get that at launch. I'll have to wait a bit, but I hope everybody gets it and enjoys that. That should be a fun game.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was this incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
Wait, really? Also, I was kind of hoping to be like, we've got Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Journey to Batuu. This is actually legitimately really cool that they have a Sims Star Wars pack. That's where Stormtrooper. I haven't played Sims in a while either. I wouldn't mind playing Sims again. Wait, lightsaber battles in Sims? Oh my gosh, Star Wars houses. That's legitimately cool. Create your Star Wars story. 9820. I wonder how Sunshine feels about this. I wonder how a lot of people feel about that. I'm sure a lot of people are excited.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego
That's
Star
all we got.
Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come, the reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now, you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game.
Oh, have
Here's
they?
a whole new look at 12 minutes.
That 12 minutes game looked really interesting when they showed it off a while back. I want to see more of it.
Close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing, moving backward, returning to its bud. Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole, and silently repeat these phrases. May you be freed from suffering. May you be freed from fear. May you know peace and joy.
12 minutes. Oh, jeez, Luna. I don't think that they changed. Like, I don't think that trailer was any different than the one we saw before, other than the narration.
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show.
Godfall.
Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay. Tonight, we've got a quick sneak peek of one of the new Valor plates, with more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
Godfall looked really good, from like what little we saw. That armor looks really cool. You're a giant bug, but it looks really cool. I would like to play something like this, but again, I don't know what console I'm getting yet. I know some people will be like, but the Xbox doesn't have anything, you get it on PC and my computer can't
We have
handle it.
much more O&L to come. Exclusive looks at LEGO Star Wars, The
But I have friends on both
Skywalker
consoles
Saga,
too, and I'm like,
Fall
where
Guys
go?
Season 2. Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion, was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And today, it's also on Switch, all platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
I wouldn't mind it if Gears for Breakfast showed up and was like, we have DLC for Hat Time on PlayStation 4 and Xbox, it's available now.
But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal.
Wait, is this Warframe? He might have said what it was and I don't remember now. I haven't played Warframe in a while.
We are infested.
But I need to play it more. Discover the madness beneath Deimos.
What? Visitors?
Now, the gateway is failing. The jaws close.
I'm surprised at how good Warframe is for a free-to-play game.
Heartbeat.
Like, not saying free-to-play games can't be good, because they definitely can be fantastic and amazing. But like,
Try turning it off and on again.
how much content over the years they put into this is ridiculous.
Scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
Warframe, Heart of Deimos. Play free now. My game is more important for all of us
So
now.
many people have been discovering or rediscovering video games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find they have to do something together with their kids. And I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever. And as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folks.
It really is.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido período difícil a todos. Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos. Vai ser difícil, mas isso tudo vai
It will pass eventually.
I hope everybody gets healthy and safely through this coronavirus time. Care about other people and wear your masks.
Jogos são, na minha opinião pessoal,
Well, at least once you get a console.
mais incrível de se
Yeah.
expressar. Eles englobam
Hi Jagnet, how you doing
música,
today?
arte,
Hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
você tem a chance de
I've never actually done anything like
vivenciar
this.
essas
I'll
experiências
see something
você
different
mesmo.
in the title of the stream.
É mágico, é maravilhoso.
I've never actually watched one of these events on stream, unless I was with somebody else on their stream. So it's been really weird sitting here and kind of just watching this. Your day's been good, how am I? I'm pretty good. I'm a little tired, but I'm pretty good. Also, what is this? This seems... Is this like a fighting game? I want to see actual gameplay for this. The ARMS Fortnite and PUBG crossover? Maybe. Very much could be. Supercharged Mech League. Supercharged Mech League. Override 2. I've never even heard of the first Override. Okay, so it's not... it seems like it's actually an arena fighter. Special crossover announcement coming in September. I hope it's a Gundam. With Overwatch? Yeah, with Overwatch. I hope they put a Gundam in the game.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that.
I'm interested in seeing Destiny 2. I want to get back into it, but I don't honestly know if it's going to win me back over this time.
So much more across the next hour. Opening Night Live continues.
You're more of an Ava guy?
Is the start of Gamescom.
I haven't actually watched
right now on September 25th.
Ava. It's like Evangeline, right? Is that right? Or am I mistaken? I haven't really watched Gundam either. I just know Gundam more. Okay. I want to get more into anime. I just haven't watched too much yet. I've watched like maybe 10 to 12 different things.
All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me.
I've never played these games, but they all look good.
That should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
You haven't seen it either? Okay.
They're loyal.
That's right.
So I'm not the only one.
One day you're busting your back doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped up.
The Mafia games is legitimately like a lot of fun. I don't know why I haven't gotten into them or tried them yet.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys? Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom.
I don't know if the Mafia games take place in this, like...
You won't ever need to worry about me.
Well, I don't know if the story continues from each game, so I'm trying to say.
Welcome to the family.
But this is the... yeah, this is the original game. I think all of them are on current gen consoles now too.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a
now that's how Mafia works.
Strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021.
I also can't think of Mafia without thinking of the Mafia from A Hat in Time.
Check this out.
I love the Mafia in there and how they just reference themselves as one whole thing, like one whole entity. 25-second time loop. Take your turn. Study your opponent. Change the timeline. Disrupt the past, change the future. This seems pretty neat. Wait, did I say Lemniscape? Your turn. Lena, what are you and Lucky doing?
Next,
started playing at a
get
weird
ready
time.
to experience memorable moments and non-stop action from all 9 Star Wars films and Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been reimagined with new, fun-filled Lego humor, and now we've got your first
Yeah,
look
you can
at
reverse
the
time just
gameplay
like in the NES Online stuff.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
I don't know how to feel about this since I feel like a lot of they're just gonna copy and paste the games from the first 6 movies, maybe the 7th, 8th, and 9th movies they did against that. I understand why they're following the movies, but it's just like we've had this game 12 times. I feel like.
from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
I also haven't seen episode 7, 8, 9. Well, I've seen 7 for the first time finally back in December, but I haven't seen 8 or 9. I'm really far behind on Star Wars.
The Force will be with you always.
I do hope it's good though. I'm sure it will be. The LEGO games are generally really fun, but I don't see myself picking this up.
Not him. The Falcon.
I haven't missed much. I've heard not the best things in the world about the new trilogy and some of the other movies that came out alongside them. Like, what was it,
I am a Jedi, like my
Star Wars
father
Rogue
before me.
Squad or something like that in Solo?
Jedi.
Okay, that's pretty good since they're actually using Lego pieces on that. It looked like he pulled out two Halo swords for a second. I will say I do like, for Xbox at least, that you can buy one version, you have both
Lego
versions.
Star Wars looks so fun coming to next gen.
I really wish they'd do that for
All right,
PlayStation
we'll
as
be
well.
right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet and
It
Clank,
did look better than the
Rift
original.
Apart,
It
Medal
really
of
did.
Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out.
Our
and
fleshy
remember to
hero,
play this
what?
tonight.
Oh, it's one of these games where you control. Okay. Okay. I haven't ever played one of these games, but I thought one of these would be really fun to play with somebody. Like, this doesn't seem like a game to be taken seriously. This looks like a fun, stupid game to play with somebody. And just kind of goof off. Like, I could legitimately see myself having fun with this. Also, did the guy lose his arm? Okay, you can straight up die. Alright. Empires of the Past. Oh, it's the Age of Empires games, okay. I've never played one of these, but I have a friend that streamed one recently and it looked pretty neat. I think she played Age of Empires 2. I think. This does look really nice. You thought you were watching a Twitch ad for a second? I kind of get that because I've seen certain ads recently that would make me, that I could like see being the case with that. 2 new game modes: historical battles and the Art of War challenge missions. Okay. Cross-platform. Wait, this is actually cross-platform, which means, is it finally coming to console? Because I know people wanted this on console for a while. Oh, the Red Bull ad. Ah, okay. I already forgot the Red Bull thing played. Okay. That's the thing. I'm sure a lot of people will be happy for that. It looks neat. I don't know if I'd ever play it though.
We're near Little Hope.
Oh, Little Hope.
What more proof is needed that the devil
I don't know if Tina's here, but Tina wanted me to play this, and she said she thinks it'd be fun if I played this with Queen. But I think Queen will end up getting it on PS4 or PC. She has an X-Bone, but I don't think she'll get it on the X-Bone. But I think Queen and I are playing Grounded soon, which should be nice. That's from Weekend Warrior to the fastest in the world to Racing Legend. Okay. Been playing.
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say,
I still haven't played Odyssey yet.
Came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed.
I haven't played Origins either. Odyssey and Origins look really good, but I just never got around to playing them.
At the moment, I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very funny.
I wish I could play Fall Guys, honestly.
I have a few games that I binge play, games that I return to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned.
I haven't played that in
also
forever.
still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal
We'll be
Crossing
playing Animal
since
Crossing
I
tonight.
downloaded it. I find the daily repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable. Although, much like my house, my island is still a complete tip.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is
Tell Me Why.
Congratulations
Is
to
that out?
Juggernaut Entertainment. Well, after a big day of Gamescom
I don't know if Tell Me Why is that
you'll be
out
happy
or
to know
not.
that IGN is going to help you digest all that info with Gamescom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights
Lucky.
of the late night show
Come
experience from gamers for gamers. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Dontnod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play.
Okay, it is out now.
Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people
I gotta say though, I
sometimes
didn't
be.
like. I knew Doc Tell Me
Now
Why
it is
was a
like an
thing, but I
important
didn't
time as
remember,
ever
or I didn't realize it
remember
had
to
already
come
been out.
together and support
I thought it was coming out
one
later
another.
this
We are
year.
a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together. And I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60
I don't know why I just
FPS
thought, but I really
environments
wish
on
we
next-gen
could see some
hardware.
gameplay
Here
of
is
Hellblade
the
2.
first look at gameplay from Chorus.
I don't think we're gonna see it this year. I wish we'd see it this year, but I really don't think we will.
You have broken my heart. For your betrayal.
I can already say I like the setting of this game. Also, another ship combat game, or at least it looks like ship combat. This looks really nice too. Become a living weapon. Hi, kid. How you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. This is, they said the name a minute ago. This is a ship combat game that you're showing off at Gamescom. Chorus. It looks interesting. It looks really nice. Looks like something I'd probably play at some point. PS5 games lineup? Oh heck, we got Fall
How many
Guys.
crowns have you won? If one game has defined the summer of 2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic.
They've been showing a lot of games. They've been showing Xbox, PlayStation. They've also showed Switch games. They've shown games from a bunch of different developers.
Fall Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Well, soon the Fall Guys.
They're showing Fall Guys, and I'm actually really excited. I hope they announce more platforms.
There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
Give me that Fall Guys information.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just wanted to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online.
There's a lot of fan art for this game.
Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
I like the little Viking one. Oh, the mage one's nice, the dragon one's nice.
You'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse giant drawbridges, dodge swinging axes.
Got a lot of new maps, it looks like, too.
Game, show, glory.
What about mobile, Switch, and Xbox? They have already said they're actually planning on doing more platforms. They're going to keep crossplay a thing for all of them because they want people to be able to play with whoever they want to play with, no matter where they are, which will be a good thing.
We hope you enjoyed the sneak peek of Fall Guys Season 2. We're still adding the finishing touches to development, but if you want to stay up to date, then at Fall Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
Oh, I was hoping they'd say something. But it seems like they're a really... I don't know the size of the team, but it seems like they're kind of a smaller team, and they're going to focus on the different platforms one at a time, because they actually asked a while back. Like, they put out a poll and said, what should we put this on next? Should it be mobile, Switch, or Xbox? I don't know which one won, and I don't know if that actually is going to affect which one it comes out on first, but... I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it doesn't take too long to get it everywhere. Oh, is this the Xbox's, or sorry, In Exile's Wasteland 3? I haven't played the Wasteland games, but they look legitimately fun.
And vows a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised either, too, if Obsidian does a Skyrim style game, and In Exile does a first-person Wasteland at some point. I don't think it'd be like, oh, we did Wasteland 3 is the normal style that we did for Wasteland, we're going to do Wasteland 4 and do it in this new style.
Go back to Arizona,
but I could see it being like a Series S2, several types of games, with this style being the main game, and then a Fallout style maybe being a side project, or side series. I could see that being a thing, but I don't know if that'll be what they actually do.
Any new appreciation for gaming at this time, because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento, e é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and
Ghost of Tsushima looks really good. Also,
music or whatever.
There we go.
And it's just fine for me to have.
I feel bad
time
first
to play
since
with
like the
friends
audio
or
per cut out. I don't know if that's just me
to have a lot of
or
fun.
if that's everybody watching.
Mostly at home with small children.
That wasn't
and
good.
Gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself anymore. I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
Gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people. You know, play is a natural.
Heck, I miss my old Game Boy.
Animal Crossing to the
I
Last
had
of Us
a
Part 2
Game Boy
or
Pocket, and mine was the green Game Boy because green was my favorite color. I had to get the green one.
Gamer, yes.
I never had the big, bulky original Game Boy though.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots. The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002, and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR. The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. And we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
I'm excited for this, but I won't be able to play it for a while because I don't have VR. I like the original Medal of Honor games a lot. Like, I legitimately really enjoy them.
This is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
Very curious to see how this ends up turning out.
I lead the local resistance cell. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
Oh, jeez. This looks legitimately really cool.
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting in this war. But you really should stop. There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant.
I don't remember, are they using the theme from the original Medal one? Now wish I had a VR set more than ever. I know, right? This looks like a legitimately good reason to own VR. Oculus time, indeed it is. Hi Trifire, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
There are things as people I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
Like, I wanted VR, like, I've wanted a VR setup for a long time. This is the game I'm most excited for VR, which I was never expecting to say.
Civilization. God help us all.
You okay, yes? You should reinstall yours? Yeah, you should totally reinstall your wait, do you have to install the Oculus software? Wait, I'm sure you have to install some sort of software for that. Yeah, you should totally do that. Also, I hope things get better than just okay for you. I really do. You deserve to feel better than okay.
Peter, I gotta say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story.
And if there's anything you need to talk about, you can always talk to me.
Tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well,
It's fine, it's your fault. What happened? If you don't mind talking to me about it, that is.
It's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Metal, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that
in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on.
I'm surprised how good that game
The
looks.
story follows you as a player being recruited into the Office of
I
Strategic
legitimately
Services,
want to play
commonly known as the OSS.
the new Medal of
And
Honor
our
game in
mission
VR.
is sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, they sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines, and that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emerging gameplay.
Oh yeah,
The piano and
there did seem like a lot of interactivity in this.
how you're using that to tell the story. It seems
Well, I just check up on Alore's time because I care, but I get Sarah time. It's fine though.
Oh well, we shot over 100.
I'm sorry, Trifire. I'm really sorry about that.
More than some feature films.
He did put a grenade in a tube, and it was one of those tubes where I think it was one of those tubes where you put something in and it just transfers it over to somebody else. And he put that grenade in the tube and it transferred it, like after he pulled the pin, and it blew up on the other side. That's what it looked like, at least, where it showed that. But yeah, I'm very, very sorry about that. I understand that's got to be hard for you.
Jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story. And the story is
I will say, this game is making me want to go back and play the original Medal of Honor again.
Your head is the camera.
Pneumatic tubes.
We don't have edits. Everything
it's the pneumatic tubes.
Around your perspective, so you experience this story completely in first person as
Indiana Jones VR game. Ooh, that'd be really nice. That could work out really well.
Connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way.
I've actually never watched Indiana Jones, but I know enough about Indiana Jones to know that'd be really cool.
Throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage, and all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection.
Oh boy, that connection.
Vince, I know this series is really close to your heart, and
I'm sure people do make VR movies.
So much to experience. It looks really rich.
I'm sure VR movies exist
as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've had a great single-player experience, but I hear you might also be doing MP too?
Oh,
VR multiplayer?
The thing about VR is that I've spent we've known each other a long time. So much of your career trying to map natural. So much of your career.
Is this just on my end?
Natural human movements to a controller, and just figuring out like making feel good, and one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck, you just duck, and how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is.
It seems like you calm down a little bit.
It heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping. In addition to the campaign,
they did have tons of echo for a little bit there.
Of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those, after it comes out.
Wow, well, definitely a
also, hold on one second.
VR experience. I gotta say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this, and it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday, so fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond to a whole new generation is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back. And in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
There's their echo now.
Fractured by the magic the vow keepers said
Oh my gosh.
protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins.
That was actually on my end, so it's probably been doing that the whole time. I'm so sorry, everybody.
They said it isn't safe. It can't
I'm so
be
sorry.
controlled. Magic cannot be used.
I can't believe it's done that. So, which one did I do? Okay. It wasn't horrible. I'm glad it wasn't horrible, but like, ooh. That needs to not be a
I
thing.
have broken my vow, and now I fight to break free.
Also, what is this? I actually missed what this was. Like, I legitimately missed what this ended up being. This does look really pretty. Also, it looks like these gloves are giving people magical powers. Like I said, I missed what the beginning of this was. Okay, so this is another PvP game. This looks pretty neat. Wait, this comes out today? Okay. Spell break. Launching September 3rd. They might have said it was being announced today or something, but like, heck, I don't think I've seen this. Play for free. Ooh, nice. Red Bull, it gives you wings. Enough of the ad. Game Pass. Flight Simulator, Sea of Thieves, Age of Empires, Gears of War, or that might be Gears Tactics, Minecraft Dungeons, Outer Worlds, Yakuza, Destiny, Final Fantasy 15. I don't have Game Pass, but I'm like trying to figure out what all's on here. I want to play the dancing game that they just showed off. Yeah, that's not today. September 3rd is definitely not today. Play brand new games day one. Crusader Kings 3, Age of Empires 3, Battletoads. Battletoads is real good. Exclusive perks, Discord Nitro. Oh, nice. Get 2 Surf and Turf. Let me not have my phone next to the mic. You did for a while? Did you play anything good on Game Pass? Play over 100 games on mobile. Oh, yeah, their xCloud service thing. Because this means this event was made on September 3rd. Or it was meant for. Or will be. Ah, okay. Maybe there'll be an event for it on the day it comes out. Maybe. I don't know. So your first month. They might have just meant that it was the first time
So
it's
many
been
great
announced.
games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's
I don't know.
games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible
the
games
future.
made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time.
I didn't do anything. I'm not time traveling.
Enjoy.
I'm not time traveling. I didn't do that. I can promise you that.
最初タリカの音楽を聴いた時に曲が素晴らしいだけじゃなくてアミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聞いたことがなかった。
This game looks familiar.
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve, and each
Factor
of their games
5,
pushed
Factor
game
5, why is that
technology as
ringing a
far as
bell?
possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
サウンドはすごいわ、グラフィックは綺麗だわ、ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだわで、本当にすごかった。今回タリカのコレクションを出ることをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision. It defined my career, and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
Welcome back to Turrican. I've never played this before, but I don't know why it looks so familiar to me. Okay. Destiny.
In June, Bungie revealed a
Bungie,
new
make
era
me
of
want
Destiny 2
Destiny again.
that starts on November
Make
10th
me want
with
it.
Beyond Light.
Yeah,
For
I've
the
never heard
first
of it
time
either.
Ever, Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal, the Dark Power of Stasis. With Stasis, players will take on the powers of darkness to control and dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Stasis, that's the new element, I believe.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. As you step away from the light, we need only look inward. Focus your power. Let it grow.
I have a great love for the original Destiny, and I wanted to love Destiny 2, but I never got into it Destiny 2 as much as I did the first one. Destiny 1 feels so much better than me, so much smoother, so much more. You feel so much more powerful in my opinion in D1 than D2. Well, maybe not so much more powerful, because I genuinely think Destiny 2 is easier than Destiny 1. So maybe Destiny 1 feels more powerful is a bad way to put it, because you feel technically more powerful in 2. But 1 just has, I guess, more challenge is what I want to say, and it's more fun that way. For me, at least. But I really want Destiny 2 to pull me back in, because I want to like Destiny 2 more. Very soon we will be playing through Destiny 1 and doing a 100% playthrough of that. That's going to take forever, but we're going to start doing that here soon. Within the next few months, I want to say. Beyond Light, November 10th, 2020. I didn't really see anything new here that excited me. It's just like I saw just some gameplay. Which is weird to say that, because like gameplay is what you want with new games, but this one I wanted to see more story. I wanted to see like where they're taking the story.
Congratulations. Of course, there are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight.
I already know how
So
Destiny
check
2
out
plays.
the Gamescom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite
If they can change the gameplay to feel more like Destiny 1, I'm sure I'd like it more.
The winners will be revealed at Gamescom Best
But
of Show,
really what I
along
want to
with
see
cool
is where they're
cosplay,
taking the
esports,
story.
and more. So tune in on Sunday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Central European Time to see the grand finale of this year's Gamescom, where we give gamers the stage. That's it for
They call
me
it the
tonight,
stasis of
but
it. What does
before I
that
turn it
mean?
back
Does
to
that
Jeff,
mean
I
they
just
couldn't
wanna
get
say
legal
that
permission to use
I hope everyone
ice?
out there is staying safe and healthy. We're all in this together, so
The weird thing is, I don't think it's like specifically ice, because it's been referenced to as the power of the darkness.
This year. All right, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference?
As much as it looks like
back
ice,
in
it's
June, we saw the
quote-unquote
announcement
darkness.
of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac
The power of
Games,
darkness, whatever
a title
it
which
is.
uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only
I'm excited about Ratchet & Clank. I've only played the first 3, but Ratchet & Clank looks legitimately good.
Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of
And the first 3 are a lot of
PlayStation
fun. I just
5
never played
gameplay
anything after.
of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
PlayStation Studios, Insomniac Games. Give me that gameplay. And this is all captured on the PlayStation 5. Ratchet & Clank is really good. I need to play more of the series, and I want to stream them at some point.
We're back. And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Ratchet & Clank and God of War are the series I believe that Sony spent the most time in. Those two and the Gran Turismo games.
Let's show him how it's done.
A lot of their series don't stay around too long, and that's one thing that I was always, well, I wasn't always the biggest fan of for Sony. I will say on one hand it's good to know when to end the series, but on the other hand I'm one of those people that's like, I love seeing certain characters come back, and that's just the way I have been. Like, I wish we could have seen more Jak and Daxter. I wish we could have seen more Medieval. It seems like they do want to do something with Medieval because they keep bringing Sir Daniel Fortescue back, but he just never sticks around, sadly.
The train's pulling away. Let's go.
100% getting a PS5 at launch. I completely understand that. I 100% completely understand that. I'd love to be able to get a console on launch for the first time ever, because I've never done that. The closest I did was GameCube. I got it like within the first few months of launch. But I've never actually gotten a console on launch day.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious. Put down the Dimensionator.
I don't remember, when was Dr. Nefarious put in the game? Or put in the series? He wasn't in the first 3, I don't remember, at least. I don't think he was. Oh wait, I played the first 2 Ratchet & Clank games, and I played Secret Agent Clank or whatever it was on the PSP. Is it Secret Agent Clank, or am I thinking of something else?
Was that supposed to happen? Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality. The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across. The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them.
That seems like a bad idea, but sure, let's do this.
That was rather exciting.
I love the mechanic of this. This looks honestly really cool. I wonder if you could have jumped up in there if you wanted to and gone somewhere else. One of the best things, in my opinion, about Ratchet & Clank was the different weapons you get. The weapons are really unique in the series. The weapons in here are legitimately really unique. I love them so much. I think there was a gun in the first couple games, wasn't there, where you could turn people into like sheep?
Sand sharks from above.
I don't know when, but at some point I'll end up streaming the series, because I really want to play them. I'm also going to do the Jak and Daxter series, because Jak and Daxter is just real good. I played all of them except for Combat Racing and 4.
Or at least a very large
But I know 4 wasn't really well received, and it wasn't made by Naughty Dog. Sheepinator, yeah! That's the weapon I was thinking of.
I will never get used most of that.
This series has a lot of really unique and cool weaponry.
Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
Also, I gotta say, because I don't think I mentioned this yet, this game looks amazing. This game looks so good. Oh wait, they have level ups in this?
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't even notice the XP bar till now. But honestly, this game looks fantastic. And this is the one thing that I like a lot more about the PlayStation conference than the Xbox one. Because they actually did show a lot more gameplay than Xbox did. Xbox was mostly just, here's a CG trailer. The bad thing was, the Xbox showed a lot of games that I liked. Or game ideas that I was like, yes, I want to see more of this, but they were just like, we're not going to show you actual gameplay yet. Sony showed me a few games that they wanted to play, but they didn't show me as much. I think they were, like, I think whenever I compared the two consoles so far to the console exclusives, the actual full-on console exclusives, not counting time stuff, the Xbox had 2 or 3 more games more that I was interested in. But the problem was, they didn't show any gameplay for these games except for Halo. Whereas all the games I was interested in that were exclusive to PlayStation, they were like, here's gameplay.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
So I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to go with. Because I know some people will be like, you just get the actual games on PC, but my PC can't run it, so I'd still have to pay about the same as a console or more to get the PS5 and that. So we'll just have to wait and see what I end up doing. I want them to have another event. I want both Xbox and Sony to have another event before release, and I want them to show off more stuff before I can really make the final decision though. But this is definitely one of those games where I was like, oh, this looks fantastic, I want to get this. Also, it just seems like an extended trailer of what we saw the first time they announced this. Unless we get, well, it still looks extended, but we could get more. Okay, so it's pretty much what we saw before. Maybe a little bit more in the gameplay department, though. Either way, that looks fantastic.
There you have it, Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our world.
I wonder how long the interview is, and I wonder if we're getting more stuff after the interview.
More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet.
I will say that I really like the way that they have the whole the Rift system in this game set up. The whole Rift system seems really nice.
Some of that in the trailer. So
and I want to play around with that quite a bit.
Mike, I'm curious, like,
and see what you can do in the game with it.
How does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix.
Hold on.
And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the
like
world
it seemed like
to find new places to discover or
Ratchet
gain
pulled
a
himself
tactical
to
advantage in combat.
He was more so pulling
like, when you see that and you imagine the jumping from multiple
like it looked like he just pulled the portal to you.
instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
But I think it's more of you're pulling yourself into it, and you would like pop up in front of it.
All right, you bite. So confident, both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to hands-on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
I also wonder what kind of unique guns they're going to have in this game, too.
Every Ratchet & Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet & Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So, for example, your burst pistol, of course, it gives you like a satisfying click.
I really like the Dr. Nefarious, but I honestly don't remember if I played a game with him in it. Let me check.
You can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different, and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. For example, in the demo,
Dr.
we've got
Quirk, I think his name is Dr. Quirk. Is he in this?
You can pull the trigger part of the way down
Wait, I say Dr.
until you
Quirk,
hit resistance to fire a single barrel.
What is his name? It's the guy that's like, I'm a hero, but he's not really a hero.
For a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to
Actually, he might have been in one of the games I played, but I just don't remember because of how long it's been.
You want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow, no.
I remember him a lot.
Excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like how it would tell us in the Ratchet verse.
No load screens at all? Wait, did they say that?
Well,
that's
insane.
This
is an extension of Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure, so it's one that even if you've never played a Ratchet & Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters.
Oh, the PSP game with Size Matters. Okay.
See them all through a whole new
that I
light
played.
of,
I didn't play the other one.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see frequently in the game? Are there special moments? I guess I'm curious how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after
Ratchet & Clank's a cool character. Well, Ratchet and Clank are both cool characters.
And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really
I'd say they fit into Smash, honestly.
When the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
I gotta say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game.
I will
everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
Some people mentioned this with the whole Rift Apart stuff.
I mean, the world is more.
I think it'd be really interesting if they would
to keep this one
show.
Do we get a number of letters?
Jack and Daxter's world, even if just for a moment.
Too many smart people on the internet.
I want Jack and Daxter back. I love the Jack and Daxter series.
All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I gotta say, I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun.
It does look really good.
When you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're gonna get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now?
Release date?
Mike? So Ratchet & Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So
launch window. That's the
first
few months, isn't it?
Date yet, so stay tuned for that.
Or is that like the first half year?
Is it big window? So no, just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart coming in the launch window for PlayStation 5. I gotta say, Insomniac. We're so excited what you guys
the
are
only
doing
thing I can say that about Ratchet and Clank and Smash, I don't see it happening just because Sony. I don't think Sony would play ball like Microsoft did.
Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Marcus and Mike.
And I wouldn't have said Microsoft would either if this was
and that's gonna do
like
it for
6-7 years ago.
Thank you so much for watching from around the
But with
world.
how Phil Spencer has been running things at Microsoft, it didn't really surprise me too
Gamescom
much.
coverage at Gamescom.global. As for us, we'll see
Especially whenever Ultimate was around, not Ultimate, whenever 4 was around, the Wii U and 3DS Smash Bros. Games were around. People asked about Banjo-Kazooie, and I think he was pretty much just like, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'm fine with them using Banjo-Kazooie. So that was the show. There wasn't too much I got super excited for. I'd say the thing I got most excited for was Sam & Max.
Live post show. I'm your host Damon Hatfield. Before we get started,
Let's see. Sam & Max. I'll actually pull up Sam & Max. If we can find Sam & Max. I've never actually done anything on YouTube. VR. I'll do VR. Okay, so we're not going to get that. I'll pull up my games and apps real quick. We'll actually pull up something. PlayStation also made a Smash clone with the characters already. Yeah, they did do that. They did do that. I don't know if, what was it? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. That game just didn't do well. I wish it would have done better. I wish they would have made it more Smash-like, but kept the super thing that they did. I wish you could have eliminated people with Smash Attack, or what was taking them off the stage and getting the self-destruct as a point, instead of it just being the whatchamacallit, the you use your super moves to take everybody out. You think there's a funny comic dub about that? Really? I might need to see that. I have Sam & Max on here, don't I? Yeah, I do have Sam & Max. I only played these. I want to play more of the. I want to play the older Sam & Max games at some point. I never played them, but the VR game legitimately got me excited. But besides that, there wasn't really anything too major that I was like, oh my god, I need this. Fall Guys looks fun still, and I want to play it. I don't know when that's going to happen. But other than that, I really don't know. There was like, Medal of Honor looked fantastic, actually. The bad thing about me watching things like this is I'm going to forget everything. Crash Bandicoot 4 looked amazing. You know, I didn't really get to see too much about it, but it still looks really good. There's some things I'm excited for, but it wasn't the biggest event for me, honestly. But that's gonna be it for me. For now. We'll actually be back later on for Animal Crossing for a little bit today. You'll put it in Discord? Alright. I'll check it out. But before we go, we're going to go raid Melcows. I haven't actually been able to raid her yet. She's playing Animal Crossing, which, again, we'll be playing later. I hope you all have an amazing day, an amazing night, and I can't wait to see y'all again very soon. Goodbye, everybody. I love you all, and hopefully we can do this again, because I actually had fun with it, and maybe next time I'll actually get somebody to join me. This was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. I was thinking about doing it last night and a couple days before, but I was like, I might just do Breath of the Wild still, or I might just do something else, I don't know. But I actually thought this was a lot of fun, so I'll see what happens in the future. Goodbye, everybody.